Business was different in 2020. One of the things that I miss greatly is being able to sit in on a closing when everything's done and be able to give the handshakes and the hugs and the thank yous in person. However, that's the new way of doing things, and we adapt. We're realtors.
My client never physically saw the property. Their child saw the property, and we FaceTimed them during but at that point, even doing the final walkthrough, we did everything via FaceTime, etc.
I sold a house actually on FaceTime. It was about $1 million home. I did not think anybody the prior year would buy a home on FaceTime, but they saw it 2 times on the phone, and the first time they saw it was about a week before closing.
The access to virtual Zooms have been huge for me and my clients. Being able to see something from the comfort of their own home, to see if they like it before they want to go out in person. So I'm excited to kind of keep that virtual run going into 2021 and 2022.
I think one of the things that I learned early on during the pandemic is about not only what you think in your mind, but the messaging you put out into the world. And I think that in a world that was filled with division and chaos and fear, I think one of the things that helped me flourish both in my business and my team and with my clients was having messaging of this can't last forever, right? And being positive.
There were people that needed to buy and needed to sell, and I needed to be there for them.
I took care of myself safely. I wore a mask and I wore gloves, and I had a distance between my buyers or sellers, and I just kept on working. I did not let COVID stop me from doing my work.
Having that digital marketing for our clients, for our sellers, making sure their properties are getting the right exposure, I think that that's most important. I think that so many people are working from home and they're on their computers and they're looking at different real estate websites and they're viewing properties, whether they're their dream homes and they're just dreaming or whether they're actually thinking about moving. But this has definitely enhanced the online experience, and we're more focused on providing a greater digital experience for those people.
I'm not here to tell you it was easy. It was a challenge. It caused a lot of panic in the industry. But like we often see, when people are challenged, they rise to the top and they do their best, and they do it for all the right reasons. And in 2020, those reasons were continuing our profession while protecting our clients and ourselves.
My name is Keith Hancock, and I'm a realtor.
My name is Kati Spaniak, and I'm a realtor.
My name is Chris Stevens, and I'm a realtor.
My name is Helen Edwards, and I'm a realtor.
My name is Joel Raynes, and I'm a realtor.
My name is Travis Wallace, and I'm a realtor.
My name is Brad Andersen, and I'm a realtor.
My name is Joe Tyler Gerber, and I'm a realtor.
My name is Don Gelfund, and I'm a realtor.
That's
who we are.
Hi, I'm Brad Andersen, President of the Board of Directors for the North Shore-Barrington Association of Realtors. It is my pleasure to welcome all of you to this year's NSBAR Member Recognition event, the culmination of our annual NSBAR recognition season. This event is all about you, the members of our association. We're here today to celebrate your professional achievements as realtors, your volunteer efforts, and everything you do on behalf of NSBAR for the entire real estate industry. And those achievements were no small feat in 2020, a year like no other, as we were all challenged in unprecedented ways to adapt and carry on with our work, despite a raging pandemic that threatened our very lives and livelihoods. Our association comprises some of the most incredible talent in the entire real estate industry, and we're proud that all of you are an integral part of NSBAR. Thank you for being a part of this celebration, and thanks to everyone for joining us online for this special presentation. We moved our member recognition event up in the year and separated it from our traditional fall board installation ceremony for one reason. We want our honorees to have the opportunity to share their accomplishments with their clients in their sphere while the market is at its peak. Before we get rolling, we want to recognize the sponsors of NSBAR's recognition season. Their generous support allows us to keep bringing you, our members, innovative programming, robust resources, and opportunities for continued professional growth. Thanks to all of our NSBAR affiliates and our strategic partners. As president of NSBAR this year, it is my distinct honor to introduce you to our CEO, Jeff Lasky. Jeff just started his second year with NSBAR and has been doing an outstanding job. Jeff came on board just days before the pandemic and government-mandated shutdowns across our state took hold. Jeff met this challenge. He pivoted his team to remote operations, and NSBAR never lost a single day of productivity or service to our membership. Our board saw this as a time of opportunity, an occasion for innovation, because we know that realtors are at their best and their most dynamic when they are challenged. That is when our can-do spirit rises, it shines and carries us all through to brighter days. United, strong, and resilient, that's what we are. Jeff will now provide you with an update on some of NSBAR's recent accomplishments. Jeff, thank you very much, and welcome.
Thanks, Brad. What an amazing time it has been to be in the real estate industry, especially here in our North Shore and Northwest suburban communities, with one of the busiest markets we've ever seen. To say nothing of the continuing impact that the unprecedented COVID-19 pandemic has had on all of our lives, personal and professional, and the many ways in which we have been challenged to change the ways that we manage our business, literally inventing our future on the fly. So what have we been doing at NSBAR to match the activity and energy of our members? Let me start by saying that we're able to provide the very best to our membership with a uniquely personalized level of service because of the great financial management that your volunteer leaders have engaged in over the years. We act thinking about the value proposition that we provide to our members first, because we can. As our refined mission statement proclaims, we are dedicated to cultivating a dynamic and agile real estate community by delivering robust resources and opportunities for growth, one member at a time. As such, we have developed and deployed an action-oriented, aggressive strategic plan for the current fiscal year and beyond. Everything we're accomplishing stems from the hard work and dedication of our leadership and staff. Working as a team, we have created and activated a world-class strategic plan that works so well because it was created for us, by us. It amplifies the best of who we are. So what have we done since last September, when we first announced our strategic plan? From a staffing perspective, we've grown and reorganized. We now have 12 full-time in-house staff who are complemented by a number of outsourced staff positions. Not only do we set the standard in associations regarding our technical support, but we really are hitting a home run across the board in regard to our enhanced member services. Throughout the pandemic, we have not missed a beat in making sure you have access to what you need when you need it. We're adding more staff to make sure you are attended to, whether that's due to you visiting one of our locations or if we are coming to you through our member outreach department. Communications is a critical function of a realtor association and has proven even more so during the pandemic. Early on, NSBAR deployed a dynamic COVID-19 resources page that conveniently consolidated an array of changing news and resources our members needed to help them navigate the evolving business environment. But we're not just talking about the pandemic. we continued to develop our in-house communication capabilities using the incredible power of video to reach our membership. From our revamped weekly What's Now and What's Next e-news and education news, to our weekly Raising the NSBAR podcasts, to Educasts, to Gadcasts, to an array of digital training opportunities and FAQs, we are delivering information to you in the most convenient format and all accessible on your phones whenever and wherever it is most convenient to you. We've also transitioned our events to a successful virtual footing, with the power and reach of the video format reaching more members than ever before. And because of their popularity, know that going forward, we intend to always feature a virtual aspect to our events. So our YPN Top Producer panels, member recognition, board installations, and other premier events will continue to enjoy maximized member attendance, literally by an order of magnitude 5 to 10 times as great as we were ever able to garner with purely in-person events. I'm also very excited to let you know that we've begun a NSBAR Leadership Institute that has, in its inaugural class, 17 attendees. Between this groundbreaking initiative and our monthly member orientation, onboarding efforts, expanded YPN participation, and other committee work, we are identifying and preparing the future leaders of our organization proactively and purposefully. We're also creating awesome opportunities for our members and providing the same to our industry friends. We have evolved our NSBAR affiliate program into our new strategic partner initiative, granting exposure to our members to terrific services in exchange for world-class support for our strategic partners for the pioneering programs we provide. Our committees have experienced a renaissance. They all have a clear purpose and connection to the strategic initiatives created by our board of directors. As a result, we are getting motivated committee members who are part of something great. And I'm happy to report that all this hard work isn't going unnoticed. NSBAR as an organization is gaining positive attention in unprecedented ways. We are being increasingly recognized for our significant contributions to the organized real estate community. In recent months, we broadcast to our membership visits to our board of directors from NAR CEO Bob Goldberg and NAR Senior Vice President and economist Lawrence Yun. We have also been visited by Sue Miller, President of Illinois Realtors, and Illinois Realtors CEO Jeff Baker. And last but not least, NSBAR has had unprecedented levels of activity and participation in our Diversity and Fair Housing Committee and related activities. We have educational programming coming up in April for Fair Housing Month that reflects the continuing concerns and interest of our members in a most diverse and inclusive real estate marketplace. So much already achieved, and yet so much left to do, with another 6 months in our fiscal year. To talk about what's coming up and more, here's our president, Brad Andersen.
Thanks very much, Jeff. You spoke of many very worthy accomplishments. I know it has been a great deal of work. You also referred to our strategic plan. Creating the new 3-year strategic plan with our board, committee chairs, and senior staff was a long and thoughtful process. But creating a plan is actually the easy part. Executing that plan and seeing genuine results take form is where the real work occurs. And we are already seeing results and benefits. We still have much to accomplish, and I would like to talk about some other initiatives that we have in the works right now. NSBAR Cares, our association's philanthropic initiative, started a few years back and has continued to strengthen and grow into a more substantially unified program ever since. NSBAR has made meaningful contributions to many worthy charities, showcasing the fact that realtors are good neighbors in the communities in which all of us serve. Most recently, our YPN delivered a $7,000 check to Lurie's Children's Hospital in Skokie, resulting from its fundraising activities on behalf of this great cause. As our NSBAR Cares philanthropic initiative continues to evolve, we are empowered to demonstrate the value of NSBAR Realtors to communities throughout the North Shore and Northwest suburban marketplaces. Our board has a vision to make philanthropy a much greater mission within NSBAR, now and into the future. As the next step of this journey, our board recently approved the creation of a donor-advised fund with the Chicago Community Trust. This move will enable us to more easily make tax-deductible contributions to support causes important to our membership. We are funding our NSBAR Cares Donor Advised Fund with an initial deposit of nearly $30,000 from our previous fundraising efforts. Monies we raise as we move forward will only add to the financial strength of our fund, and it will empower us to do many more great things in the future. In addition to the engagement of our generous membership, we will also seek out strategic business partners in the communities we serve. But by combining our forces and our efforts, we have the chance to truly amplify our positive impact. We have nearly 4,000 members who each have close relationships with hundreds of people. If we collaborate with our business communities and give them the opportunity to interface with our membership, all in an effort to support charitable causes, it will propel NSBAR to a new level, and the outreach into our communities will be good for everyone. Watch for more information soon for how you will be able to get directly involved with our NSBAR Cares efforts. NSBAR just put together a deal with NICAR, a new strategic alliance. Our board recognized some time ago that we had an opportunity to provide a much higher level of service to members who practice commercial real estate. We had very few forms available and little interaction with other commercial practitioners. It became crystal clear we needed to do something to address the issue. To that end, we engaged in a dialogue with the leadership at the Northern Illinois Commercial Association of Realtors, NICAR. As we recently announced, a strategic alliance has now been created, and we are working together to integrate our services in a manner that will benefit both NSBAR's membership and that of NICAR. For additional information and password-protected access to the NICAR commercial forums, visit our website, nsbar.org/commercial. Additionally, we look forward to getting to know the commercial practitioners from NICAR. We'll get to know them much better through our direct interactions. They are a valuable resource for all of us. And I would like to thank the leadership team at NICAR for working together with our executive committee and our board. Together, we are forging a relationship we expect will grow and evolve well into the future. Next up is NSBAR's Luxury Council. As some of you may know, this past year we formed a new committee, the NSBAR Luxury Council. Our NSBAR Luxury Council will be advising on the creation of programming, events, and resources, all designed to assist those interested in entering and excelling in the luxury market. This initiative is a result of research that demonstrates the incredible prowess of our NSBAR brokers in the luxury space. 1 out of every 3 homes that sold over $1 million in the last 3 years has been sold by a member of NSBAR in the MRED marketplace. Clearly, NSBAR members represent the historic and authentic voice of luxury real estate in the Chicagoland and Northern Illinois marketplace. Through our NSBAR Luxury Council, we seek to create a forum for a vibrant exchange of ideas and best practices among our peers as those who currently occupy this space, and collaborate and mentor with those interested in advancing their own careers. Marina Carney has graciously agreed to be the first chairperson of this important committee. Thank you, Marina. In conjunction with this initiative, we will soon release the first ever NSBAR Luxury Market Report to our membership and the media. We'll release additional details about this exciting initiative in the weeks to come. Please watch for it. Finally, I'm happy to announce that we are working right now to create a new real estate license holding company at NSBAR. Our board was made aware that many of our smaller brokerages do not have their own holding company. It presents an issue for many. They wanted a local option for keeping a licensee compliant while not practicing real estate full-time. This will allow a practitioner to refer clients to another broker while still receiving compensation. We are looking to make this a convenient alternative for our members that will also allow us to keep in contact with everyone to ensure their licenses are current, their CE requirements are being completed, and all of it done on time. We hope that you will share our belief that we are really moving forward at NSBAR on a whole array of fronts, and our excitement for the better days that lie before us as realtors continue to power through this pandemic and remain as essential businesses in Illinois. To get our member recognition underway, it's my pleasure to introduce Kati Spaniak. Kati is the chair of NSBAR's membership committee and has been doing an incredible job. Kati, thank you so much for your service to NSBAR, and please, take it away from here.
Thanks, Brad. I have the distinct privilege to help salute so many of our members for their commitment to serving this 101-year-old organization. It is your energy and efforts that keep NSBAR young in heart and sharp of focus. NSBAR's volunteer leadership, our committees and board of directors contribute countless hours of their time and energy to make sure that NSBAR remains on track as a financially stable, thriving entity forever relevant to our membership as times and conditions change in our profession. Let's first salute the chairs of the many NSBAR committees. These folks began their year of service in October of 2020 and continue to serve until next September's installation. Marilyn Glazer, Contracts and Forms, Marilyn D. Glazer, Skokie. Mary Rosinski, Diversity and Fair Housing, Caldwell Banker, Winnetka. Carrie Healy, Ethics Citation, Compass, Winnetka. Scott Milliman, Finance, Baird & Warner, Crystal Lake. Don Gelfund, Government and Political Issues, GPIC, Remax Villager, Glenview. Debbie Hyman, Grievance, Real Deb Realty, Highland Park. Marina Carney, Luxury Council, Griffith, Grant, and Lackey, Lake Forest. Kati Spaniak, Membership, eXp Realty, Northbrook. Joel Raynes, Past Presidents, Baird & Warner, Glenview. Steve Katsourelis, Professional Services, Lifestyle Properties, Wilmette. Jim Votanik, Professional Standards, Berkshire Hathaway, Highland Park. Heather Rizzo, Young Professionals Network, Worth Clark Realty, Schaumburg. We also want to recognize the gentleman that continues to represent NSBAR so very well as our NAR Director, Keith Hancock, NAR Director, Remax Villager, Glenview. And now to recognize the efforts of your 2020-2021 North Shore-Barrington Association of Realtors Board of Directors, Brian Barrett, Keller Williams, Chicago O'Hare, Connie Conway, Berkshire Hathaway, Winnetka, Luigi Corral, Remax, American Dream, Round Lake Beach, Karen Feldman, Compass, Winnetka. Luke Mutter, Berkshire Hathaway, Lake Forest. Joel Raynes, Baird & Warner, Glenview. Kati Spaniak, eXp, Northbrook. Virginia Trucks, at Properties, Glenview. And our dedicated executive team, Scott Milliman, Secretary-Treasurer, Baird & Warner, Crystal Lake. Steve Hudson, President-elect, Compass, Winnetka. Chris Stevens, Immediate Past President, Jameson Sotheby's, Winnetka. And your 2020-2021 Board President, Brad Andersen, Griffith, Grant, and Lackey, Lake Bluff. Next, I have the honor to celebrate and congratulate realtors who have been active members for a milestone of 25 and 40 years. Let's begin by celebrating those with 25 years as a realtor. Congratulations! And those who have been in business an incredible 40 years as a realtor, congratulations. Finally, we want to take a moment and recognize some very special folks who have served our organization with distinction since its inception in 1919, our 101 past presidents. How lucky we are to have so many still with us to share such a wealth of knowledge and continue to advise and guide our association. Next up, to help us recognize our members most actively involved in NSBAR's advocacy efforts, please welcome Keith Hancock, our NAR Director, and Don Gelfund, Chair of the NSBAR Government and Political Issues Committee. Gentlemen?
Thanks, Katie. Hello, I'm Don Gelfund.
And I'm Keith Hancock.
Industry advocacy remains one of our top strategic priorities here at NSBAR. Many of you have already contributed generously to RPAC, the muscle behind our advocacy efforts, and we are very grateful for all your contributions. Thanks.
We'd especially like to salute our RPAC major investors for calendar year 2020. These dedicated real estate professionals serve as industry and private property champions, ensuring that our North Shore and Barrington communities remain vibrant places to live and work. We're so very thankful for their passionate advocacy and generous personal financial investment of at least $1,000 annually, with Crystal Arm members contributing over $2,500 annually.
We'd especially like to recognize Connie Conway this year, who has achieved her RPAC Hall of Fame status in 2020 by contributing over $25,000 over the course of her distinguished career. Your longtime commitment to the real estate community is awe-inspiring, Connie.
We're also proud to salute our member offices who have achieved one of our newer designations as one of our NSBAR Champions of Home Ownership. The NSBAR Champions of Home Ownership recognizes those offices that have made a genuine commitment to realtor advocacy and the realtor party for the betterment of their brokers and the clients they serve. These awards are given at the office level with respect to relative number of agents.
Please help me recognize those offices who are NSBAR's Champions of Home Ownership. In the 2 to 10 agent office category, from Lake Bluff, Griffith, Grant, and Lackey. From Buffalo Grove, Mega USA Properties under the leadership of managing broker Adrienne Hahn. In the 11 to 29 agent office category, from Winnetka, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services under the leadership of managing broker Julie Miller. From Glenview Remax Villager under the leadership of managing broker and owner Dan Crouch.
In the 30 to 70 agent office category, from Glenview, Baird & Warner under the leadership of managing broker Ian Robinson. From Winnetka, Compass under the leadership of managing broker Steve Hudson. Congratulations to all our NSBAR Champions of Home Ownership.
Next, we would like to recognize the tireless efforts of our hardworking Federal Policy Coordinator, FPC, and State Legislative Coordinators, SLCs. These folks dedicate their time to interface with the elected officials, state and federal, on an ongoing basis to help keep them abreast of our realtor positions on a whole host of legislative initiatives facing the real estate community and homeowners at large.
Thanks to all of you for dedicating your time and talents to help advance the realtor agenda in Springfield and Washington, D.C. You give us an important voice and a seat at the table with legislative decision makers.
Finally, we would like to spotlight this year's RPAC-supported candidates for public office in the upcoming elections. This year's slate includes a number of people who are realtors themselves. To check out the complete list in greater detail, be sure to visit the NSBAR Digital Yearbook, available online at nsbar.org/recognition.
Now, we'd like to turn over the proceedings to NSBAR's immediate past president, Chris Stevens.
Thanks, Don and Keith. As many of you know, last year was the first time in the long history of our association that we formally recognized our NSBAR residential and commercial sales volume and transaction leaders. During my time as NSBAR board president, I felt that it was an important thing to do. And that led to the efforts of our NSBAR Recognition Task Force to create criteria and develop this into an authentic and substantial program to benefit our hardworking members. So I am delighted to be back again to salute our next crop of top producing members for such tremendous effort, especially during such a challenging year as 2020 was for all of us. These awards are recognized for production in the prior calendar year, in this case, January 1st, 2020 through December 31st, 2020. Earlier this month, our top sales performers received their special digital award certificates, social media and email badges, press releases, and more, so they could begin marketing their achievements to their clients and spheres when it matters most to them, ahead of the lucrative spring market. We are pleased to recognize our NSBAR sales production leaders in the following categories: 2020 top 1% sales volume, 2020 top 1% residential sales transactions, 2020 top 5% residential sales volume, 2020 top 5% residential sales transactions, 2020 top 10 teams, 2020 leading residential rental producers, 2020 commercial leaders in sales and rentals. All of our 2020 NSBAR sales production recognition winners will be viewed online at nasbar.org/recognition. You may also see the winners in this year's NSBAR Digital Yearbook, also available on our website. Now it is time for our big surprise finish. Always a highlight of our annual membership recognition ceremonies, it's time to reveal the 2020 NSBAR of the Year Award winners. To do this, we've invited last year's NSBAR of the Year winners to present our 2020 honorees. Take it away, folks.
Hi, I'm Brian Justin of Guaranteed Rate. I'm deeply honored to be recognized as your Raynes NSBAR affiliate of Member of the Year. My association with NSBAR and its members has been a rewarding one. I've so enjoyed meeting a great number of you in NSBAR's new member orientation classes or at events over the years, both in person and this year on Zoom. It has been a privilege to do business with so many of you. I can't wait till we all see each other again and network live and in person. This is a great partnership, and I deeply appreciate the friendships and the business relationships that we've forged along the way. So without further ado, we'd like to reveal the new NSBAR Affiliate Member of the Year. This gentleman was the unanimous choice of NSBAR's Recognition Task Force, who vetted and voted all of our of the Year nominees. Since jumping in with NSBAR as one of the sponsors of the fabulous Centennial celebration in 2019, he has strongly supported NSBAR events, in person, online, ever since. And when the pandemic hit, he even worked up a special offering for NSBAR managing brokers to help them clean and disinfect their offices so they could safely reopen to the public. He and his firm are known for their great level of care and diligence in all that they do. So let's give a great big NSBAR thank you to the NSBAR Affiliate of the Year, drum roll, Eric Sager of Green Home Solutions. Congratulations, Eric.
Hi, I'm Travis Wallace, and I'm so proud of my time as NSBAR's Rookie of the Year. What a privilege to get such an awesome recognition from my peers. It's indeed my pleasure to introduce our next NSBAR Rookie of the Year. Joining NSBAR in October 2019, this gentleman has really made an impact, actively serving on both our Government and Political Issues Committee and our NSBAR Membership Committee, providing great energy and a valued perspective to both. He's an avid learner, taking many courses through NSBAR's Professional Development Department, and a frequent client of the NSBAR Board Store and Tech Department. His colleagues and office mates tell us that he is absolutely adamant in his desire to conduct his business with the utmost professionalism, with a thorough attention to detail, and a great spirit of doing things right in all that he undertakes, both professionally and personally. NSBAR is proud to recognize the 2020 Rookie of the Year, Yuri Feigl.
Hi, I'm Joel Raynes, former Board President of NSBAR and current NSBAR Realtor of the Year. I'm so honored to be able to recognize the recipient of this year's prestigious NSBAR Realtor of the Year. The professional credentials and certifications of this gentleman are literally too many to rattle off here, but they belie his unquenchable thirst of industry knowledge and expertise. He is a lifelong learner in the truest sense of the word and has acted as teacher and mentor to many in this association and far beyond. His service to our industry is legendary, serving on the Illinois Realtor Board of Directors from 2017 to 2019. Named Illinois Real Estate Educator of the Year, 2015 President of the NSBAR Board of Directors, a major contributor to RPAC, and so much more. We are so incredibly honored to have him among our membership. He is an outstanding choice for this recognition. Ladies and gentlemen, I present our next NSBAR Realtor of the Year, Mr. Wayne Paprocki.
This year, we're excited to introduce a brand new award to our popular NSBAR of the Year lineup. The Patricia Ortseifen Distinguished Lifetime Service Award. The Ortseifen Award recognizes a distinguished lifetime real estate career and the recipient's significant impact on fulfilling NSBAR's mission and vision. Named posthumously in honor of a wonderful NSBAR member and longtime contributor to our association's volunteer leadership, Pat Ortseifen. This new award recognizes a member who has rendered distinguished service to NSBAR and demonstrates the potential for continued contributions to the real estate industry and their fellow realtors. We had some great nominees for this first award this year, and they are all winners in our book. The honoree, formally selected by the NSBAR Recognition Task Force, has been an active member for nearly 3 decades, has contributed countless hours of her time and industry expertise to benefit our membership, including taking the helm as one of our past NSBAR board presidents. She is an industry ombudsman committed to increasing our professionalism and ethics, as well as a staunch advocacy champion and significant contributor to RPAC, achieving RPAC Hall of Fame status in 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's inaugural Patricia Ortseifen Distinguished Lifetime Service Award goes to Georgia Perini. Congratulations, Georgia. It's an honor to know you. You make all of us at NSBAR very, very proud. Thank you again. And thanks to everyone for joining us today for this very special NSBAR Member Recognition digital event. And again, on behalf of the NSBAR Board of Directors and a grateful membership, our deepest appreciation to our valued sponsors and their generous support of this program. Last, but by no means least, I wanted to give a shout out to our hardworking staff for putting together today's program and all of the elements of NSBAR's member recognition season, and for keeping things rolling for the association every day, day in, day out, all year long. To see all of our winners and even more, please check out the NSBAR Digital Yearbook, available online at nasbar.org/recognition. And be sure to stay connected with us on our NSBAR social media channels. Watch for our weekly e-news, What's Now and What's Next, and tune in regularly for our lineup of podcasts to keep up with all the latest. There's a lot going on here at NSBAR, especially this year, and we don't want you to miss out on any of it. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay positive. Thank you very much.